Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Jessie. This is Playful Moon Tarot. So grateful to have you here, and thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I am truly grateful. In today's Pick a Card, we're going to be getting a message from our ancestors and angels. All of the timestamps will be in the description box down below, and if you'd like to book a personal reading or follow along on Instagram, those links are also underneath the timestamps in the description box. Let's get into your guys' readings. Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your reading. You guys were drawn to the Eagle card and taking a look from a higher perspective. And so your ancestors and spirit guides are letting you know that it is time to take flight, look at things from all different angles, try to see the bigger picture. What are you wanting to bring into existence? What are the things that you are finding challenging? Are you getting stuck on some small details or some big details? How can you take a step back and look at this from a different perspective and really be able to see how it is going to play out over the big picture? So you guys got two aces. Wow. Okay, we've got new things coming in. They're saying new perspectives, new perspectives. Okay. And this one. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, the Ace of Wands, Temperance, Knight of Wands, and King of Cups. And so these new things, so you guys have some new things coming in. And let's see, so start with these. Okay. So wands are all about inspiration, creation, passion, what drives us, what makes us happy, what do we want to go after. And the pentacles is all about how we actually bring that down into the earthly plane. The pentacles are what we actually work with, the soil, the actual 3D dimensional objects that are here on the earthly plane, like planting an actual seed in an actual garden. Okay, so the wands are that passion, that idea, that inspiration. Pentacles are how are we going to make this happen. And so your ancestors want you to just take a look from all different perspectives, all different angles, and maybe really take a step back to see how the whole landscape is. They're like showing me that you're looking at the tree, but they want you to look at the entire forest. And so you guys are growing something new is what they're saying, growing something new. So Temperance and the Empress. So the Empress is going to understand how her garden works, okay? When the time for the abundance is going to happen, that harvest, and when the seeds and the plants and the trees are going to be a little bit bare, not wanting to come to fruition just yet. Or we've already harvested all of the fruit, and now we're going into that season of resting, waiting, and waiting for that new fruit to blossom again so that we can pick it. So the Empress understands the cycles of the garden, as well as how to nurture the garden, take care of the garden, build the garden up from ground zero. And they're saying when you create something out of nothing, it takes time. And when we're creating something new, we need to have patience and we need to be open to people's ideas. So maybe somebody might be giving you an idea about something. Maybe, spirit's trying to come in and say, tell you something. So just be open to the ideas that you get, those little sparks of creation and an influence, because they're trying to help you from the other side. And some of you just need to get a little bit quieter so that you can hear these messages coming through. They also really want me to pay attention to this butterfly. They're saying that a lot of you are going through a transformation. And so researching how the butterfly transforms might be really beneficial for you guys to understand that process, because it is quite a process. There is struggle, there is beautiful things, okay? There's work and there's rest. There's work and there's rest. And there's a sense that you guys are going to need to really put in the work and roll up your sleeves. But the butterfly is not going to know or have the strength to use its wings to fly if it doesn't break itself out of the cocoon. So there's a certain level of doing some things on your own without training wheels, because you guys have to build up this strength and this resilience within in order to be able to fly. So I don't know, that might resonate on many different levels for you guys. But when you guys encourage, when you guys come up against any type of opposing forces, anything that you have to struggle with, anything that you feel like is an obstacle or like a roadblock, it's just meant to be a lesson, and the struggle and having to break through that to get out of that cocoon, basically just like the butterfly, it will give you more strength, and it will show you the resilience that you have. And your ancestors want you to know that they are watching over you and that they are assisting you. But there's going to be moments along this journey that you're going to have to kind of struggle with your wings a little bit, and they don't want you to feel like you've been forgotten about or anything like that. It's more that sometimes we just have to do it on our own to experience it, to know that we have the strength to do it. Knight of Wands. Go after what you want. Okay? Keep questing. Keep going towards the things that make you happy. And incorporate something on a daily basis that lights you up. Okay? If it's going for a walk, if it's doing yoga, if it's reading, if it's literally any type of activity, doodling, crocheting, any type of physical or non-physical activity that lights you up, do that a little bit more on the daily. Especially if you're feeling frustrated, take a moment to just doodle. Get your mind off of it. If you're running into that moment of struggle and you just need to take a break, because they want you to focus on things that make you happy and things that emotionally fulfill you. So when you've been working the grind and you're getting to the end of your rope for the day, I feel like we all have a certain amount of rope that we wake up with, and we kind of work through that. And then by the end of the day, we're like, hey, we're at the end of our rope. And sometimes you hit the end of your rope at like 2:00 in the afternoon. And sometimes you don't hit it until maybe like 8:00. But they're saying if you're feeling at the end of your rope, take a moment to fill up your cup. So however that is, going out and being in nature, taking a little break, taking a nap, calling a friend and just having to vent about stuff, just to verbally process, refilling your cup. How are you going to refill your cup so that you can come back and be a little bit stronger? And also in these spaces too, if you're just really feeling like you just aren't quite sure how to navigate these waters, again, get quiet in your mind and ask for clarity from your ancestors, from your angels. Ask them to give you signs, look for synchronicities. Again, some of this part of the journey moving forward, they can't help you with all of it. You're going to have to get out and learn how to do the work yourself, but they are watching over you and they will assist you during these transitions, trying to bring in this new thing as you're working towards, finding more things to be passionate about too. Some of you guys are really kind of on an exploration, like what does fill me up? Like what does fill up my cup? What do I get excited about? Some of you guys are just kind of in the beginning stages too of finding out what what are the things that bring you joy? Because we all go through changes and shifts in our life. So sometimes the things that used to bring us joy, like if you really used to love reading, but now you would rather crochet or something like that, it's just because we all go through changes, we all go through phases, and some of those things stay with us for life, and others are more kind of in that moment and in that time, and then they kind of fall by the wayside, and then a new passion comes in. So keep exploring, keep looking, keep open, and know that through some of these things, you're going to have to struggle a little bit, but you have the courage, you have the strength, you have the ability, and you're not being cut off from spirit during those times. It's just so that you can work your own muscles so that you can understand how strong you guys are. So I hope something in that message resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. So you guys were drawn to the Magic Guardian card, and this Guardian is here to help you unlock all of the magic that lives within you, and also is here to remind you of all of the magic that you have within you. Some of you guys might not be feeling very magical. Let me get that card. Some of you guys might be feeling like you aren't worthy, or that you guys have been a little cut off from spirit lately. Yeah. You guys might have just recently suffered a loss of some kind, and there's a real sense of getting back in touch with your heart space, your own inner knowing, and really following your own inner compass. They really want you to go with your own inner compass. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, sorry, the Knight of Pentacles. I was looking at the Eight of Pentacles when I held this up. Knight of Pentacles, excuse me. Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, Ten of Cups, and the Six of Swords. So, okay. So some of you guys might just have had a shift in your community. Some of you guys might have just experienced a loss of some kind, friendship, a partnership. And some of you guys are just feeling like you don't know how to move forward. You guys are feeling a little bit cut off from source right now. And you guys might have just really been going through some big shifts. And what they want you to know, your ancestors and your angels, is that this shift is to help you, they're saying energetically moving to a different place. Unlocking the secrets and the magic of your heart is also going to help you understand how you are being guided to move forward. Because this Three of Cups card, I'm getting a lot of sadness with this community card. So there's some of you that might have really just lost some friends, changing up the community. Maybe you guys recently moved, and so now you're farther away from your friends and the community that you felt supported in. And okay, so okay. With the Six of Swords, things are kind of topsy-turvy right now, and things are kind of getting a little bit shaken up around you. And that is also helping you to go into your heart space, get into the nitty-gritty of your soul and where your soul wants to go right now. And the reason why your emotions are kind of all over the place is so that you can find the calm And I'm not really understanding what they mean by that, but they're saying that when you experience the rocky seas, then you'll know when the calm seas have happened and when the calm seas are approaching, and you'll know when this is kind of getting resolved. So that might be very specific for somebody, but there's a sense of emotions and things kind of being a little bit all over the place right now. But things are going to get settled out. Things are going to calm down eventually in the near-ish future. There's just that last little bit of the energy shaking away. And the reason why is it's really meant to help you get connected with your emotions and your heart space so that you can figure out how you want to start crafting and moving forward. So this Eight of Pentacles here, what are you building? How are you building it? And all of the little tiny details that go into each of the pentacles. If you were going to make a bunch of like pennies yourself, it would take time to craft and build each one of those pennies. So they're saying, pay attention to the small details too. Pay attention to how you're crafting and allow yourself to be the ruler of your kingdom. And or queendom, how do you want to really start building that world around you? Because the magic lies within you and within that heart space of yours. And anything that you find magical, anything that you're intrigued by, anything that you're drawn to, that's where your ancestors and your guides want you to start. What are you being drawn to right now? What are you looking for? Because there's a sense of going out on a quest and finding it, finding this one thing that you really want to go after. And the reason why you have to go through all of these really topsy-turvy emotions right now is to allow you to get really clear about what lies within you and how you want to move forward. Because with the 10 of Cups here, it says like home and happiness and fulfillment and joy. And this is all possible for you. And the magic that lies within you is going to be able to help weave this into creation in the physical plane. Once you get really clear about what it is that you want, what it is about that you want to create, how you want to create it, how you want to rule your own inner kingdom, because our inner world reflects our outer world. And that's why they want you to get really clear about your emotions too, is to really understand what it is that your body, your soul, your spirit is wanting to experience in this next chapter. So that's why some of these other things had to kind of shake out, shake loose. It was really, they're saying like they were making space on the dance floor for the party to happen. So basically anything that isn't meant to come into this next chapter of abundance in your life, they were just clearing it and making space so that you can rework that guest list and invite all of the new people that are going to be coming in, as well as anybody from the past that you still feel really deeply connected to, that you resonate with. They resonate with you. It's a very harmonious relationship. I'm just seeing everybody kind of coming together here at the end and really celebrating. And some of these seats had to be cleared so that some of your new friends could join that party. Okay, so I hope something in that message resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. You guys were drawn to the Warrior card, and this card talks about really standing strong in the things that you believe in and where you are headed in life and the things that you want to manifest and bring into your reality. And also, they're saying that even though you might be surrounded by darkness right now, you are the light, and they want you to remind yourself that you are made of light and magic and love and stardust. And sometimes when we are kind of forced to stand strong in our values and our beliefs, it really helps us to understand that yes, that is what we want to see come in. That's what we want to do. That's how we believe. You know, when we're challenged, it really does make us sometimes kind of question ourselves, or when things happen that are challenging, it gives us an opportunity to take a moment, take stock, see what's going on around us, and how do we want to maybe pivot? How do we want to change? And sometimes we might have to leave certain situations in order to continue our way forward with where we want to go in life and what we want to do. So your tarot cards that came out are the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So two new things coming in. We've got the Tower, Knight of Wands, and Eight of Cups. Oh, that was weird. We've got the Two of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. I'm hearing community challenges. So maybe you guys are really shifting because maybe your ideas, your vision, isn't driving well with the current group of people that you are co-creating with. So this Tower moment, so something just kind of recently changed for you, and the foundation that you thought was stable is kind of shifting underneath your feet. And I feel like that's this energy of the Three of Pentacles, which is kind of that community card. So the relationships that might be questioning you, the people that might be questioning you, the situations, stay true and strong to your beliefs. Warriors are also fighters, like they're going to go out and fight too. I'm not getting necessarily a fighting energy from this card, like, oh, you don't agree with me? Okay, well, then I'm going to fight with you about it. It's more like the energy is, this is what I believe, this is what I understand to be true, this is what I'm going after, and this is what I want to create. If you're not in alignment with that, that's fine, but this is who I am. Being very sure-footed in who you are and what you are trying to create. So for whatever that Tower moment was that is challenging the community around you, challenging you with this community, however that is manifesting and resonating in your life right now, spirit, ancestors, angels want you to know that whatever it is that changed this was this new idea and this new wanting to bring something new. So whatever it was that you decided that, well, this is a new thing for me, I'm going to bring it into existence. It's not jiving well with the current community and the current energies around you. And spirit and ancestors are here to say, don't back down. Don't let it change you. Don't let them change you or sway you away from going after the things that you really want, the things that you're passionate about, because it's going to take a lot of work here with this Eight of Pentacles. but it's going to be worth it. They want you to stick with it. And for some of you, there could be a few different things that come in. Okay, Two of Wands here kind of talks about, I've got a couple different ideas I'm really interested in. Start exploring those. Start exploring the things that you are passionate about. Start exploring the things that when your alarm goes off in the morning or your eyes open in the morning, however you wake up, the first thing that you think about that brings you joy, go after that. Try that. This Eight of Cups here, you are going to have to make some decisions and figure out which of these cups are no longer serving you, and you're going to have to leave them behind. If the cup is not going to jive with this new thing that you're bringing in, if it doesn't harmonize with this new you, this new idea, new creation, new passion, new spark, okay, it's going to resonate on differently for each of you. So whatever the new-ish, new things, kind of new revisiting ideas, okay, could be something that you've thought about. Doesn't have to be brand new, but for some of you guys, these are going to be brand new ideas. If that idea does not resonate with one of these cups, even if it's sad to leave that cup behind, I hate to say that, but you know, we all go through experiences in our life, we go through changes and we go through shifts. Some people come into our life and they are with us for a big part of that journey. Sometimes our whole lives, sometimes a really big chunk of it. And sometimes people come in and then they leave really rather quickly. And sometimes that can be really hard. Don't hold yourself back to please others, okay? Don't hang on to the cup if it's going to weigh you down, if it's not going to be a good cup for you. Think about how that cup makes you feel. And if that cup doesn't make you feel good about yourself, then really rethink that cup. It could be a job, it could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a thing. If that cup doesn't make you feel good, it needs to go. And that might be hard to hear, and I apologize, but I want to be really clear with the message and not... I'm here to say what the energy is. And so for some of you, I know you're going to be disappointed to hear that. And I've had to make those hard decisions too about leaving certain people behind. And it is sad, but I refuse to be held back by cups that aren't in alignment with me. So keep going after what you're passionate about. There's always more cups, okay? So keep questing, keep going out, keep adventuring and surrounding yourself with the cups that appreciate your energy and the things that you are currently passionate about and want to support you now. And your ancestors and angels are watching over you during this time. I want to see what's on the bottom of the deck. Yep, Seven of Cups. Choices. You guys really have a lot of choices, and even Three of Cups. So when you are making your choices, really just stand strong like a warrior in your own truth, okay? Not necessarily there to fight, argue, or make somebody else understand the design of your cup, but staying true to your cup nonetheless and making decisions based on what is best for your own cup. And then the rest of that community is going to start to grow around you. Okay, sometimes things are taken from us or we walk away from things to make space for the new opportunities, new cups, new things that are going to come in that are going to be in more of an alignment with us as where we are, as we are changing, growing, shifting, evolving on our journey. Okay, so I hope something in that message resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.